Hey guys, Chad at Spy Racing Heads. Thought I'd take a time here. I've got two manifolds that we've used, and I just wanted to give you a side by side on them. So what I have here is this is the old faithful Edelbrock 2970, and this is the Australian Ironhide. So you can right off the bat, you can see how much taller the Ironhide is. You can see that it's got a lot straighter runners where these are curved. You can also see how the back is tall and narrow, how these are short and fat. So all of this comes out normally when we port them. You can see the difference in the heights of the inner and outer, and the reason being is because this is longer. This is longer. So it's got more area. You can easily, I've done it. I've made both of these the same before. And we dynoed that on a 421 at Cobb's, and it made crazy power. It made more power than we thought it would. It made like 830. This manifold here worked on it with a V3.0 has made 855 or probably around 870. So the manifold works. You can see that this manifold here is going to be like a pro port. So this here this one gets matched to a raised runner, but you can see how small they are compared. So it's going to need some porting. I mean, you can't just put it on. Well, this one's going to need porting too, but this is going to need a little more grinding. But you can definitely see the Ironhide is a really nice manifold. This is a really nice piece. It just got drop shipped here straight from Australia, but I really like this. I mean, I like the flat. See how it the whole purpose of this is to get the fuel not to hit that. You're shrinking the area, so you want to keep all the fuel in the center is the whole purpose of that. So all this here gets laid back. I mean, it'll look a lot like this. This will look a lot like this when it's done. This manifold, I really don't think it needs anything out of the box other than port matched. This manifold, you're going to have to port it. So you're looking at, the cost of the manifold, which they're probably like $450 now, and $850 to port it. And these, if I remember right, I don't know, don't quote me on it, but I'm thinking they're around $800 to the floor. So you could burr it. We've done it. Cobb's done a great job of basically dynoing all this stuff. At the end of the day, this is a nice piece. I really like this. I think this here, we're pretty limited. We got two manifolds. We have this Edelbrock and we have a World product for the Dominator top, and that's it. So this is a nice welcome. Maybe a little bit of a hassle getting a drop ship, but the guys from Australia are really good dudes. They'll take care of you. They're not going to not deliver the manifold. Yeah, I mean, look at the back wall. It's just a really nice piece. This here just needs, this stuff here is just gone. It's just outdated. It needs to be freshened up. I definitely, the clover's got to come out, but yeah, I mean, you can face view. You can definitely see. You can see the different approach. This is what all the newer manifolds are going to. So if you've got clearance under your hood, this is definitely a nice piece. But yeah, so I think that these Edelbrocks are made. I thought they were BB. They're not. I'm sure they're made here. But anyway, like I said, we've made 855 to 870 with this, with the 3.0. And this thing's made 830 now. People are going to ask, how does a Hulk compare? The Hulk, well, actually, look at this. I have it right here. There's the sizes on the Hulk. 427 and 462. Look at that. 462. 462. It's a lot bigger manifold. There's a Holley 300 110, which I think is the best all-around manifold. It's not going to work for huge power. But you can see how small it is. So 294 for the inner. Look Look how much smaller it is. So this manifold, I mean, it's all real critical. If you go to my website, you go to manifold lengths, and I have a running list of all cross sections at the opening and the runner length. And now the cross sections are real easy. It's down and dirty. It's nothing fancy. I measure in between, up and down. Don't worry about the corner radius. I measure from here to there and here to the exit. And that will be my runner lengths. That's how these runner lengths come about. That this side added together divided by 2. Now it's not ideal, but they're all measured that way. So you'll have an idea. So I recommend something like Pipe Max. It will help you decide how much runner length you need, how much opening you need. I have found Pipe Max to be spot on. It nailed my super stock engine. It's nailed everything Cobb's ever done. I'm using it right now for a big block super stock engine. I'm doing a set of DRCE heads for an AED that I'm using all the recommendations from Pipe Max. You put the right numbers in it, and the right numbers get spit out. It's absolutely a great tool for the price that it is. So here's where I'm at. There's my number. Like I said, they're just side by side. I wanted to show you. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the messages or leave them in the comments down below, or give me a call. Be happy to help you if I can. You guys have a great Thanksgiving, and talk to you soon.